Start a free Faceless AI podcast channel and scale it to $20,000 per month using smart tools, zero upfront costs, and viral content strategies. 6 months ago, I was exactly where you might be right now. Frustrated with my 9-to-5, tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and desperately searching for a way to build real income online without becoming another face in the crowded world of content creation? Then I discovered something that changed everything. Here's what blew my mind. I don't need expensive equipment, I don't need to show my face, and I don't even need to write scripts anymore. Everything is powered by AI, and I'm about to show you exactly how to replicate my system using completely free tools. The beauty of Faceless AI podcasting is that it removes every excuse you've ever had. No camera anxiety, no script writing, no expensive equipment, just pure, scalable income generation. And the best part? The AI does the heavy lifting while you focus on building your business. Let me share a quick reality check with you. Last month alone, my main Faceless podcast channel generated $23,000 in revenue. That's more than most people make at their day jobs. And I'm creating maybe 3 hours of actual work per week. The rest is automated through AI systems I'm about to teach you. Now you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. I thought the same thing. But here's what I learned. The AI podcast space is exploding right now. YouTube is promoting podcast content heavily. Audiences are hungry for this type of content. And the tools have finally reached the point where you can create professional quality content that's indistinguishable from human-created podcasts. So here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to walk you through my complete system, step by step, using only free tools. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to start your own Faceless AI podcast channel and begin generating income within your first month. But before we dive in, I need you to do something simple. Grab a pen and paper or open a note-taking app on your phone. I'm going to give you specific action steps throughout this process, and I want you to actually take action, not just consume the information. Ready? Let's start with the foundation, choosing your niche. This is where most people mess up, so pay close attention. The biggest mistake I see beginners make is thinking they need to cover everything. Wrong. The money is in the niche. I want you to think about 3 things right now. What topics do you genuinely find interesting? What problems do people desperately want solved? And what subjects have enough depth to create hundreds of episodes? Here's your first action step. Write down 5 topics that meet all 3 criteria. Don't overthink this. Just write them down. Some of the most profitable niches I've seen include personal finance, true crime, technology trends, health and wellness, and business strategy. Pick one that excites you because you'll be creating content around it for months. Now here's where the magic happens. I'm going to introduce you to the tool that's going to change everything for you. Google's Notebook LM. This isn't just another AI tool. It's specifically designed to create natural, engaging podcast conversations from any source material you feed it. Go to notebooklm.google.com right now. Yes, right now. Pause this video if you need to. Create a free account. It takes 30 seconds, and this tool alone will save you hundreds of hours of work. Once you're in Notebook LM, here's what you're going to do. Find 3 articles, YouTube videos, or documents related to your chosen niche. Upload them to Notebook LM, then click the audio overview button. What happens next will blow your mind. The AI will generate a complete podcast conversation between 2 hosts discussing your source material. I remember the first time I did this. I uploaded an article about cryptocurrency trends, clicked that button, and within minutes, I had a 15-minute professional podcast that sounded like 2 experts having an engaging conversation. The quality was so good that I couldn't believe it was entirely AI generated. But here's where most people stop, and it's costing them thousands. Creating the audio is just the beginning. The real money comes from turning these podcasts into engaging video content for YouTube. And that's where the next phase of our system comes in. Create your first podcast audio using Notebook LM right now. Don't worry about perfection. Just get that first audio file generated. This is about building momentum, not creating a masterpiece. Now let's talk about turning that audio into visual content that YouTube loves. YouTube's algorithm favors longer form content, especially podcast-style videos. This is your competitive advantage. While everyone else is fighting for attention with short videos, you're going to dominate with engaging, long-form content. First, I separate the dual-host conversation into individual tracks. This might sound technical, but it's surprisingly simple using free software, like Audacity or the editing tools built into CapCut. Download CapCut on your computer. It's completely free and surprisingly powerful. Import your podcast audio, then use the split function to separate the two voices. This gives you the flexibility to add visual elements for each speaker, which dramatically increases engagement. While you're downloading CapCut, I want you to think about this. Every minute you spend learning this system is potentially worth hundreds of dollars in future income. The channel I started 6 months ago using this exact method now generates more per month than my previous annual salary. For visuals, here's my secret weapon. Canva's AI image generator combined with strategic stock footage. Create a free Canva account if you don't have one already. Search for podcast studio templates, and you'll find dozens of professional backgrounds you can customize for free. But here's the game changer. Use Canva's AI image generator to create unique avatar representations for your 2 podcast hosts. Describe the type of people you want representing your brand and let AI create consistent visual representations. This adds a personal touch without requiring you to show your own face. Create 2 avatar characters for your podcast hosts and design your podcast studio background in Canva. Spend 20 minutes on this right now. Don't let perfectionism stop you from making progress. Now let's talk about the editing process that ties everything together. In CapCut, you're going to layer your separated audio tracks with your visual elements, add your studio background, place your avatar images, and sync them with the audio tracks so it appears each character is speaking at the right times. Here's a pro tip that most people miss. Add automatic captions using CapCut's AI captioning feature. This not only makes your content accessible, but also increases watch time because people can follow along even with the sound off. Higher watch time equals more money from YouTube's algorithm. The editing process becomes faster with practice. My first video took me 4 hours to edit. Now I can complete a full podcast video in under 45 minutes. That's the power of systemization and practice. But let's talk about what really matters, the money. How do you actually turn these videos into $20,000 per month? It's not just about ad revenue, though that's certainly part of it. Let me break down the complete monetization strategy I use. YouTube ad revenue is your foundation. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can monetize your channel. With podcast-style content, you're looking at higher ad revenue per view because of longer watch times. My channels average between $3 to $5 per 1,000 views. But here's where the real money comes from: affiliate marketing and sponsorships. Educational podcast content creates perfect opportunities for product recommendations. When you're discussing personal finance, you can recommend financial tools. Technology podcasts can promote relevant software and gadgets. I want you to start thinking about this from day one. As you create content, consider what products or services your audience might need. Sign up for relevant affiliate programs. Amazon Associates is a great start, but look for higher commission programs in your specific niche. Research 5 affiliate programs relevant to your chosen niche and sign up for at least 2 of them today. Don't wait until you have an audience. Start building these relationships now. Sponsorships become available faster than you might think. I started getting sponsorship inquiries when my channel hit 5,000 subscribers. Educational content is particularly attractive to sponsors because it reaches engaged audiences actively seeking information. I stopped thinking about creating content and started thinking about solving problems. Every podcast episode should address a specific problem your audience faces. This approach naturally leads to higher engagement, better monetization opportunities, and faster channel growth. The consistency factor cannot be overstated. I publish 3 videos per week like clockwork. This consistency builds audience expectations and feeds the YouTube algorithm the regular content it craves. With AI handling the heavy lifting, maintaining this schedule becomes manageable. The research demonstrates that Faceless AI podcast channels represent a legitimate and scalable business opportunity for content creators seeking to generate substantial monthly income without traditional content creation barriers. The combination of sophisticated AI tools, platform algorithmic support, and diverse monetization strategies creates an environment where dedicated creators can realistically achieve the $20,000 monthly income targets discussed throughout the analyzed content. Success in this space requires a strategic approach to niche selection, systematic content production workflows, and comprehensive monetization strategy implementation. The technical barriers continue to decrease as AI tools become more sophisticated and accessible, while the income potential increases as audiences embrace AI-generated content in platforms optimized for longer-form podcast content. For creators willing to invest the time to master these systems and maintain consistent content production schedules, Faceless AI podcasting offers a viable path to significant online income generation with minimal upfront investment requirements. That's all for this one. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more such content.